In this video, I want to explain how to set up your account for quick service mode and then walk through a full quick service transaction by placing an order, taking a payment, and then finalizing the bill. Quick service mode is a POS setting in your restaurant app settings suited for bars, food trucks, cafes, or any business that has a pay at order workflow in which a customer typically places an order, pays, and then waits for the order to be completed. Quick service mode reduces the steps to take to place an order, processing a payment, and finalizing the bill. If your business is a table service restaurant and quick service is relevant to your setup, you can go ahead and skip to the end of this video. To enable quick service mode, you'll need to log into your restaurant manager, select devices on the navigation, select restaurant app settings, and then select your device profile and change it to quick service mode. You also have the option of turning on a sequence number for your receipts and/or bar and kitchen chits by going into each printer template and turning on either show sequence number or show sequence number on top. This would be helpful if you wanted to have a sequence number at the top of each bill that you could call out for a customer when their order is ready. Now that we've seen how to set up your account for quick service, let's go ahead and place an order on my quick service floor plan by selecting the counter. Before we place an order, I want to explain how a quick service transaction differs from a table service transaction. As you can see, once I start a quick service order, there are a few key differences such as the absence of a send button and having the payments at the bottom corner of the screen rather than on a secondary payment screen. There's no send button in the top right hand corner of the POS because the order is automatically sent to the kitchen, bar, or respective printer once the bill is paid. This ultimately reduces the steps to take an order, process a payment, and finalize a bill. I'm going to go ahead and start adding a few products to this order. Once a customer is ready to pay, I can select a payment type in the bottom right hand corner of the POS, take the customer's payment, and then the bill will be automatically finalized. I'm going to go ahead and select the cash payment type, enter the amount of cash the customer has given me, and then a little pop-up will show how much change I owe the customer. As the order is finalized, the products will be printed off from the kitchen printer, the customer will receive the receipt, and then they can wait for their order while it's being prepared. Let's go ahead and place another order, but let's say that this time the customer at the counter is unable to pay right away since they forgot their wallet in the car. So instead we're going to place the order, send it to the kitchen to be prepared, and then place it on hold while the customer grabs their wallet. Instead of the customer paying right away, we're going to walk through the process of placing the order and then manually sending the order to the kitchen to be prepared so that the time that they come back to pay, it'll be ready to be picked up. Let's walk through this process. I'm going to start off by bringing in one burger for this customer on the counter. Instead of the customer paying right away, they tell me that they forgot their wallet in the car, so they need to go and grab it and come back to pay. However, let's imagine that there's a line of people behind the customer waiting to order as well, so we cannot leave the order open on the counter. If you're not 100% sure if the customer is coming back, you can always slide your finger to the left on the product to delete the product from the bill, and then just ring in the order again when they return. However, let's say that we trust that the customer is coming back to pay for the order, so we want to manually send the order to the kitchen to be prepared, and then transfer to one of the on-hold tables we've created, so that we can continue to ring in orders on the counter, and then settle up the order on the on-hold table when the customer returns with their money. To manually send the order to the kitchen, we will need to select the Actions panel up in the top right-hand corner of the order screen, select Send to manually print off the order in the kitchen, and then select Transfer Receipt, which will allow you to transfer this order from the counter to one of the on-hold tables we've created. Now that the order has been transferred from counter to on-hold 1, we can continue to ring in the remaining customers on the counter while we wait for the original customer to come back to pay. When the customer comes back, we can simply select the on-hold table and then pay and finalize the bill. Also, if they unfortunately don't return to pay, you can select the More tab in the bottom right-hand corner, and then select Void Receipt to void this transaction. Now that you've seen a quick service order, I suggest placing an order, taking a payment, and finalizing the bill on your account if you also use a quick service workflow. I also wanted to mention that deciding if you'd like to use a table service or quick service profile is a total preference, and I encourage you to use whatever feels like a better match for your business's workflow.